It appears to be another beautiful day down in Haulover Inlet, and it looks like it's pretty smooth sailing, especially for this guy, but I gotta imagine it's always smooth sailing in a 50+ foot MTI. But welcome back everybody, it is another episode of Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature in Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. Our first boater to step into the ring with Haulover Inlet this week is going to show us how to take that express route to Splashtown. As we can tell, this is a midnight express rolling into Haulover Inlet. This captain appears to be doing a pretty good job. He's keeping up a good pace, keeping a good line, coming through Haulover pretty unscathed until right about here, but still that one splash isn't going to be enough to give him the loss, and we're actually going to go ahead and give this round to the boats. I wanted to dispel some myths that I heard in some comments earlier and let everybody know that anyone can enjoy Haulover Inlet. It doesn't matter, you don't have to be rich. Yes, we show a lot of big beautiful boats on here with a lot of money being spent, and of course there's a lot of money in the Miami area, but as you can tell, it doesn't take a whole lot of money to get out on the water and do battle with Haulover Inlet, kind of like what's being shown here with our second boater. This little Mako is actually working Haulover Inlet over to the best of its abilities. Other than the one wave they took over the bow in the beginning of this, they pretty much make it out of Haulover unscathed. Once again, I really wanted to show this just to highlight that you don't have to have a huge boat to come out here and play around in Haulover Inlet. And this round is definitely going to the boats as well. Our third contestant is going to show us that bigger is not always better. Sometimes that little boat like we just saw has a huge advantage in the fact that it is a smaller, more compact vessel and it can fit in between the waves. Unlike this yacht that is coming out of Haulover Inlet now, they are about to take a tail whipping because the boat is so big that they are going to take the face of every oncoming wave. They probably are coming out of Haulover a little bit slower than they could. If they had just a little bit more speed, the boat would probably push more through the waves instead of letting the waves take them for a ride. I still always wonder when I watch these boats come through Haulover and take a tail whipping like this one's taking now, what the interior of this boat looks like after they've actually cleared through Haulover Inlet. But Haulover won't let up on this boat. You're going to tell right here as it's coming out of Haulover, even as she gets a little bit outside of the inlet, the waves still pick up and she's still getting rocked all over the place. Maybe that's why they left the fenders out as they were coming through Haulover. Maybe by some fluke they figured that would somehow soften the blow that Haulover Inlet was going to give this vessel. This round right here is definitely going to Haulover. It's not always just Haulover Inlet and the waves in Haulover Inlet you have to contend with. Kind of like we saw on our last boat, that was a pretty large vessel coming through Haulover. Haulover has a ton of these mega yachts and yachts that come through Haulover Inlet all the time, adding large wake to the list of things you have to contend with when you're going out trying to do battle with Haulover Inlet. As is about to be demonstrated here by our boat coming out to do battle with Haulover Inlet in the fourth round. Here you can see the vessel he just passed, and now he's going to have to contend not only with the waves and the wind, but the wake from that boat, and it's going to give them a tail whipping as well and almost bring this vessel to a stop. This guy almost got away with a win in Haulover, but that yacht helped Haulover out and Haulover takes this round. That's going to take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece, and let's see who can take this down this week. Will it be the boats or Haulover? And this is one of my favorite guys. Those guys that come under the bridge, hit the throttles, and just let it ride. It doesn't matter what the conditions are, they are just going for it and they're going to take their licking however it comes. But typically when I see these guys do it, it looks just like this. It doesn't matter how rough the conditions are, unless it's just massive seas out there, they make it out pretty unscathed. And obviously we can tell here, these guys are going to do so as well, and this round's going to go to the boats, and that's going to give this week's episode to the boats. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all this epic footage of Haulover Inlet, and my channel, Broncos Guru, where we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button.